Hello again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery. And I have an 16 by 20 inch canvas and a desire to play with some paint and make a sky. I have some Meeden white paint. Whoa, excuse me. An OXO omelet turning flip and fold spatula. That was embarrassing. I apologize. And I'm probably going to be using some more of that. You know what? I lied. That was some Amsterdam white paint. Probably loosely something I was meaning to use for a bloom. But it's on the canvas now, so I'm just going to continue. I also have some creamy yellow paint. And since I've already mentioned that I had some Meeden, I think I'm really it's gonna be one of those go arounds. And all my tweezers are in the bucket. Alright, that's gotta go though. I got it. Cool. I am not nervous. Alright. I am gonna add a little bit of this yellow to that Meeden white. And zhuzh up my sky. I want to put a big gray cloud in here, but I haven't done anything like this for a long time, and I'm not entirely sure how that's going to work. A big puffy fluffy cloud that I have no idea if I can actually make happen or not. But I don't see why I shouldn't. I'm going to try and take the paint that's left over in my spatula, or anything that I'm stealing. Yes, that's some very loose Amsterdam paint. I know I'm supposed to have all of my paints the same viscosity, but I just sort of wing it sometimes. Do the best I can with what I've got to work with at that particular moment. I think I'm going to give myself a little bit of a area at my bottom, and maybe elsewhere. Now I really want that to go all the way down, and I'm not sure why I didn't make it go all the way down. But I am going to use the Meeden white on the bottom. And then when I get ready, I'll add something, a small strip across the bottom that will imply land. But until then, I'm just adding a layer of paint. I wanted a really large sky anyway. Got to make sure not to grab that Amsterdam paint again, because that's not going to be helpful to do what I want to do. And hopefully there will be enough of the Meeden. I really want a little bit more. That used to be a Sergeant's Yellow and some unicorn spit. Now it's a Hobby Lobby brand added to a Sergeant's Yellow and some unicorn spit. I love the streaky effect, I really do. I can do without the little schmutzes. Okay, so it's the here goes nothing moment. And I think I really just want to use the Anita's White Metallic, as long as it's open, which I think it is. It is mostly. I just saw a gnat cruise by. I wonder where that came from. Nope, no idea at all what I'm doing. I think there's going to be some purple in this though. And while I'm at it, I might actually go That was the Artist Loft Amethyst. This is this color shifting purple. This is some more Anita's White Metallic with pink in it. I don't know how far I can make this go. I was going to use some of the metallic from Anita's that's black, but I think I'd rather stick with something. I want something gray. Whoa! And it all came out at once. How wonderful! And I don't mind having more than one color of white in my clouds. I think I'm just going to use my small tool, my acetate on a bamboo skewer tool that I shared the recipe with you guys. The video will be placed under the video. The video to make the acetate tools will be put under the video if I remember. Not entirely sure what I'm doing. This is definitely an experiment. I could have added some glue to this. I found my tweezers, yes. Not sure what that is. Okay, so rather than blow with a blow dryer, I've decided to use my wind. And no matter what happens with it at this point, I'm probably going to continue to work with it. And if I like what I started, I might do more. And when it starts to get thinner, then I could also choose to put some of the cell activator in there. In the meantime, I pretty much thought it would mix together as I blow it. But I also see some of the background, and I want to play with this. So I'm going to use some of my cell activator, which is Australian Floetrol. And it shouldn't make much of a difference at all, to tell you the truth. Maybe I'll put a little bit of purple in there too. They've both got Australian Floetrol. Well, I don't know how it's going yet, but it's kind of cool to play. And see what comes about. I'm going to use a little more white Anita's, a little more color shifting folk art purple flash. A little bit more of that. That is the 24 karat gold from Decor Americana mixed with a little bit of orange. Keep being conscious of sticking my head under the camera. I think I need more clouds to make this really work. I'm not good at getting outside my comfort zone, and the clouds here in Florida are amazing. They're tall and puffy, and they look like somebody let loose in the sky with a can of whipped cream, really and truly. So I'm just going to give myself permission to see what happens. They can also be rather dramatic coloration-wise, purples and pinks, and probably they're not that much different everywhere. I also have this voice in the back of my head from when somebody told me that clouds are always flat on the bottom. I'm like, not in my experience, but I don't know why I put that yellow in there. I just saw it and had to have it. So I really think I want some more white. I don't know how long I'm going to be allowed to work on this. I kind of like to have some smaller ones in the background. And I can always add those tomorrow. I want some lighter purple. And I have a beautiful Arteza pink, which is not going to, yes it is. That's actually a lot more magenta than I was thinking it was. So basically I'm thinking I'll just put some more white in there. Right after I put some more. Yeah, can't stop me now. Out of control. That's more Anita's. I want to make sure I have some purple in there. Keep my tool handy. I think I want to put a little bit of that Amsterdam white cell activator right along the bottom in there. I wonder if I have a little tiny tool. I'm kind of having a good time, actually. I've got some spilled white paint. I'm not sure where it's from, but maybe it's got too much yellow in it. I want to make odder shapes. I'm just not the hand of God. Nobody is, right? I have got a really small one of these and I want to use it. These tools, it's important that you have a copious amount of paint underneath them for them to work easily. Otherwise they bind up on the canvas. There, I'm not unhappy with this. This is really fun. It's a little stressful trying to do something for the first time. And I'm trying to remember what clouds look like, which really shouldn't be a problem since I'm a human living on planet Earth. And every time I go outdoors, I see huge clouds. Lately, it's been raining every day, like really magnificently. The lawns are growing so fast. Good money in lawn mowing in Florida, I'll tell you what. Well, maybe not good money, but copious amounts of work. How about that? I don't mind if some of that yellow shows through. If I'm really frisky, I could try and put my land in, but I'm not sure what it's going to be yet. I don't think it's going to be a whole lot. I never did use any of that silver, or maybe I used a little bit of it, but not very much. I like the, come on. I like the gold with the orange in it, the way it turned out to look like sunlight is sort of being caught in the cloud. I like little puffy clouds. I'm really having a good time. I mean, more and better all the time. I gotta put that. I keep picking up the enamel by accident. I like using the Anitas as a base for a lot of things. I've got 2 minutes left. I had too much fun. Come on out. Thank you. I'm loving my colors. I seriously don't think you have to have Aussie Floetrol to make something like this work. I think you could just keep messing with it. I'm not saying it hurts, because it doesn't. I like adding little wispy things. Just dabs. Alright, I guess that's pretty much close to part one, because I don't have any land and I don't have a real thought about what it's going to be like yet. But it could just be a line across the bottom. And I'm happy with my clouds. I wanted cloud drama and I got some. I could have done a whole lot of things different, but you got to start somewhere, and that's how you learn. By starting somewhere. And that's where I started. Just let my cloud go right over the side. This cloud has already gone over the side. So did that one. I love you guys. I want you to take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. Thank you very much for all the donations that helped keep me painting all this time. I should torch to release the bubbles caught in the paint. And then tell you guys, thank you for all the wonderful kind words and comments that keep my morale boosted. And you keep me inspired enough to bring you more videos. And I don't know what I'm going to do with that land, but my brain has started to tick. Alright, so I got 1 minute left to tell you guys that I got tweezers in there from my Amazon link, and they're going to take that little thing out of there. That is not a bird or a plane. And check my link tree underneath the video for my Amazon link. My 2 books are on it, and lots of tools and cool stuff. And I've got paint on my spatula right next to me, and I can steal it and fix my edges. What else can I tell you? Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter links, all on my link tree along with my website. My email address to contact me in the regard to taking a lesson or inquiring after a artwork. If you are interested in making a purchase, use the hashtag and the file number in the title of the video, and my recipe is underneath the video along with my paint pouring recipe. I think you will find everything is under there from another video, so I'm just going to tell you I love you. Take care of each other, take care of yourselves. I'm going to zoom in on my clouds, which are pretty cool. Tell you I love you, and I will see you anon. 7 days a week I post.